Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching The Last of Us. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are watching episode 8 of season 1 of The Last of Us. I think there's only 9 episodes in this season, so this would be considered the penultimate, which is normally where shit get crazy. So I'm fully expecting this to be a very, very good episode. But it is The Last of Us, so I expect to cry. I've got my tissues ready to go. I will say with the last episode, I really did enjoy watching it just be an Ellie story. I did miss Joel, especially like you got him at the beginning and like, obviously it was a flashback for her. And then her like, summoning that strength to help him because she had already lost somebody else. And like somebody that she cared about. And I know that it's just a best friend relationship, but obviously it had turned into something more for her. I can't imagine that Ellie had a lot of people that showed her love and tenderness and care and gave her any sort of attention that was positive. And so like definitely her best friend being somebody that she could confide in, that was somebody that like she could lean on and depend on. I think that like, that's a huge bond. And then, that is love. And definitely it can turn into more than just that. I really liked the idea of her kind of figuring that out about herself. What I don't like is that it happened and then immediately after we get bites by both of them. And I will say Bella Ramsey, like, we know that she's not going to be infected, but her reaction to that was just like devastating. Like it's like somebody who's just like lost their mind momentarily. And I thought that that was just a beautiful way to play that because we know that that's not going to kill her, but she doesn't know that in that moment. But we do know that Riley is not immune because she doesn't make it. And obviously that has to be the one person that Ellie ends up having to kill. And now I get it. I understand more about her being kind of like, not infatuated, but like really like wanting to understand the infected. Like, can they feel things? Do they bleed? Are they normal? And I'm sure she's trying to work out, did she kill her friend? And like, did her friend know it? Are they still in there? Was that still Riley? And I know we didn't see it and we might still see it, but I'll be absolutely devastated if we do, which means we probably will. But she did patch up Joel, so we know that he is, sorry, there's a cat roaming around by my feet. You can kind of see the shadow. But we do know that Joel was sewed up by Ellie. Again, I don't think that that's the best medical intervention. A needle and a thread on the outside when most likely there was an intestine that was probably punctured. Definitely we need to get him to medical care as quickly as possible. And I know it's a 5-day journey to Tommy, and I don't think that Joel can ride on horseback. So I'm hoping that there's a Firefly group that can help them, that would know Tommy. But definitely the Raiders, that's still a threat, I think. Like, I mean, I didn't catch that the mattress that was bloody in the garage was what she pulled him on with the horse, but they could easily follow that trail and figure that out. But I'm nervous. I'm nervous that we're going to see what happened to Riley. I'm nervous that something's still going to happen to Joel, that this episode's going to end in a cliffhanger, that we're going to be beat down emotionally because it's The Last of Us. That's how it goes. And I don't think Tommy's gonna ride in like this white knight to save the day. Obviously, Tommy thinks that Joel is gonna go see the Fireflies, so, he's probably not worried about him. And there's no communication from Jackson to the Fireflies, so it's not like, he could just be like, hey, have you received my brother? Like, that's not a thing. So I don't know, other than Joel riding through the Rockies on a horseback with a hole in his abdomen, I honestly don't know how this is going to go. But what I do love is that it's very obvious that her and Joel have a bond. It's very obvious that they care about each other. And it's very obvious they are there for each other. Ellie could have just left him to die and saved herself. And she was like, I'm not letting him go. And I think that that was a beautiful thing from her. The previous episode, obviously he found it easier to confide in Tommy and be vulnerable in front of Tommy about Ellie because of Sarah, because Tommy knew Sarah and he knew Joel and Sarah's relationship. So definitely seeing the more vulnerable sides of both characters makes the killing way more palatable. I don't think killing's ever palatable for me, but like, you know, we definitely got a picture painted of Joel that he's not a very good guy and that he's done a lot of things in the past 20 years that, you know, no one should be proud of. And I don't think he is. But like, you know, he's this hardened guy and he's not vulnerable. And we finally got to see him in a vulnerable state. And I think that the more we're learning about Joel, the easier it is for us to accept him and allow him to be this new person that's in front of us. That he's not the same old Joel that killed all those people or did all those bad things back in the day. Maybe he still is, but like he's definitely changing and he's definitely different. Just as Tommy is now different, we have to allow Joel to kind of go through that same progression of change. Now with Ellie, I don't really know how the death of Riley really affected her and if she's felt the full impact of it. Definitely her desperation to save Joel, I think, is like her trying to like keep somebody in her life because everybody's either abandoned her, left her, or died. And I definitely think that she needs a Joel, and she needs a Joel that's gonna stay. Now, whether or not they make it back to Jackson is the question. Like I said, fireflies, new people, the old people in the cabin. Like, are they gonna run into like a doctor that can perform surgery on the road? Probably not. Not in this world. I really loved that the main focus of this show is not the infected. It is definitely a side story, and it's something that they have to avoid because obviously in the video game that's what you have to do, but the people are the main focus, whether they're good or bad or what they have to do in between those shades of good and bad. You know, like you can have good people doing bad things and you can have bad people trying to do good things, and it just kind of is the varying degree of like what their motivation is and what their end game is with it. I think if you're trying to help everybody, like in a commune, okay. If you're doing it for selfish reasons, that sucks, but like survival is a selfish thing. So, you know, fine lines, you have to weigh them differently, but you kind of also have to weigh them the same. So the story about the people is like the most fantastic thing. And the survival, like seeing Jackson thriving and the fact that like, you know, Joel has been just through all these scrapes for like 3 months since Henry and Sam. Yeah, 3 months since then. You know, so it's probably going on like 4 months that he's just been in this like state of like shit hitting the fan. And I think him actually living in a community where he can breathe for a hot second and feel safe, but also not have Fedra. Like I'm sure like there are rules, but they're not federal rules. He might actually like communism. Who knows? But interested to see where these next 2 episodes go and how they're going to end this season, because I know that there's more coming. And I'm excited for it, but I always, you know, I kind of have Ned Starkitis. Like, is anyone really safe? Probably not. Okay, guys, let's get into it. Where is this? Is that where the house is?
Revelation 21. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth. And God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes.
Uh-oh. Please don't be a dick.
And God will wipe away all tears from their eyes. For there will be no more death, neither will there be any more pain. For the former things are passed away.
They're not like a cult that's gonna commit suicide, are they?
When can we bury him?
Bury who?
The ground is too cold to dig. We'll bury your father in the spring.
Okay, so it was a funeral? Is that what I was supposed to get out of that? I thought they were all gonna commit mass suicide. I mean, that's not funny, but like, I'm happy I was wrong. Ugh. He needs some antibiotics, like ASAP. She gonna chew it up and spit it out and give it to him? Nope. Thought she was gonna baby bird him there for a second. I'm batting 1,000 at the beginning of this, aren't I? Oh, is she gonna go hunting and, like, run into those guys? If they have a doctor, that'd be helpful, but they only have a week's worth of food. I don't know, on the 5-day trek, I wonder if he taught her how to dress a rabbit or a bird. Probably not a deer. Clicker. Oh. Jesus, I'm still wrong. I'm wrong. Every step of the way, I'm wrong. I'm paranoid is what it is. I don't trust anybody or anything. I bet you she kills it, and then those guys think that, like, they should be able to take it. Oh! Oh!
No fucking way.
Now they're gonna fight over this deer. I'm speculating. Oh god, I'm just trying to, like, see ahead. I need to stop doing that and just let it play out.
I don't see anybody. You think we can just take it?
No!
Quickly, whoever shot it's probably nearby.
Don't! Drop your rifles! Any sudden moves, I put one right between your eyes. Ditto for Buddy Boy.
I like her confidence.
Okay, all I ask is 10 seconds of your time. I just want to
I
talk.
won't say it twice.
I'd like to talk about my Lord and Savior Jesus.
My name is David. This is my friend James. We're from a larger group, women, children, and we're all very, very hungry.
I'm from a large group too. Also hungry.
You can't drag this back on your own.
Don't say you're on your own.
We're not asking for charity. We can trade you for some of the deer. We have, what do you need? We have boots.
Medicine? Like for infections.
Not that kind of infection.
Back in our village, you're welcome to follow us.
I'm not following you anywhere.
Go get it, come back.
All right, go talk to Howard. He's got a case with some penicillin. Bring back 2 bottles and a syringe. It's not code, James. Do as I said.
Or is it code? I trust no one.
10 steps back.
I mean, I don't think he would hurt her, but I don't know. I don't know him. I don't trust him.
A while before James gets back, I have some oil and matches in my pack. We could take shelter, start a fire.
Bring him with us.
See how hard it is to move this deer. I don't know, she moved Joel. I mean, she could go get a mattress and that horse and bring it back.
You know, you really shouldn't be out here all on your own.
From where I'm sitting, you shouldn't be out here on your own.
Fair enough.
Yup.
There's room for you in our group, if you want.
The starving group?
To your hunger club? Thanks.
I'm a decent man, just trying to take care of the people who rely on me.
We'll see.
They chose to follow you. Is this some weird cult thing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you sort of kind of got me there. I am a preacher.
The whole world ended and you still believe that shit.
I actually started believing after the world ended.
Oh, okay.
Well, your luck had to run out sooner or later.
Luck? No such thing as luck.
Please don't talk about faith.
I believe everything happens for a reason.
Eh.
It does. I can prove it to you.
Okay.
We didn't expect this winter to be so cruel. So I sent 4 of our people to a nearby town to scavenge what they could. And only 3 of them came back. And the one that didn't was a father. He had a daughter just like you. Turns out he was murdered by this crazy man. And get this. That crazy man was traveling with a little girl.
Oh, God.
Everything happens for a reason.
I knew not to trust this motherfucker.
James, lower the gun. Did you bring the medicine?
Yeah, but
Throw it to her.
David.
I wouldn't trust the medicine now anyway. I didn't even think that it was the same group.
So you're just gonna let her get away?
What was he gonna do, kill her? They're gonna follow you, Ellie. Oh, God. Oh, God. And Joel's gonna be unconscious for the majority of this. How could you even trust the medicine? How do you even know how much to give him? Oh my God, I'm panicking.
Joel, where the fuck do I put this?
In his arm, in his butt, I don't know.
Fuck it.
Not in the wound! I mean, I guess putting it directly in the wound is fine. It just needs to be in his system. I don't do well with syringes. God, I hope that was penicillin. I mean, it might make him better, and then David and his flock come and just destroy everything. Freaking out, man. Oh. I mean, do they need to go after her? Do they need to find Joel and kill Joel and get revenge? Why did that guy even attack Joel in the first place?
Big one.
That you didn't kill.
If you've heard a rumor, yes, we found a girl who was with the man who took Alec from us. When the sun rises, I'll lead a group out to pick up her trail. Won't be hard to find in the snow. We'll follow it to wherever they're hiding, and we'll bring that man to justice.
You should kill him. You should kill both of them.
Wow. Christians. I don't mean that. It's just the religious thing about being kind to others. It's just... I don't think that was necessary.
I know you think you don't have a father anymore, but the truth is, Hannah, you will always have a father. And you will show him respect when he's speaking.
Wow. Well, I don't like him very much. I don't fault anybody for being religious, but that type of control, subjugation, no thank you. It looks kind of better. Ellie's kind of turning into a little bit of a nurse. Oh, girl, they're coming.
If this man's not already dead, he's dangerous. About the girl. We bring her back with us.
I don't mean to question your sense of mercy, David. We can let her go. We bring that girl back with us. She's just another mouth to feed.
If we leave her out here, she'll die.
Oh, if you take her back with you, you'll die.
Yeah, maybe that's God's will.
God. Imagine living like that. Oh my God.
There are men coming, okay? I'm gonna lead them away from you. But if anybody makes it down here, you fucking kill them. You got it? Joel, do not fall asleep.
No, wakey, wakey. Oh God. It felt like she was like really close by where they were coming from, but I guess not.
Hey, motherfuckers!
Alive!
Why alive? What kind of a sicko is he?
I got her!
Well, now they can eat the horse, I guess.
Do it.
Why does he want her? Ugh. Heebie-jeebies. I mean... Hopefully Joel had enough sense to hide. Oh my gosh. My hands. I'm just like pulling at my hands. Joel, please hide. Attaboy, 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 attaboy. Oh, God. Gnarly, but cool. Good job, Joel. I guess. Oh. Yeah, his friends are going to come look for him. I mean, having any sort of antibiotic in your body breaks down the bacterial load, so a lot of the inflammation's gone down, a lot of the swelling, pressure, throbbing, aching, it's probably making the fever go down, so he probably feels better. Hopefully.
I started worrying you wouldn't wake up.
Let me out.
Well, that's certainly the goal.
Why am I in a cage?
Because I'm afraid of you. You're a dangerous person. You've certainly proven that. The others, they want me to kill you for all that's happened.
Why are you keeping her alive, you weirdo?
Did you hear me say the others want to kill you?
Yeah.
But I stopped them.
Fuck you.
Why don't we just start with your name?
Eat shit.
Let me protect you.
I'm not on my own.
You gotta face reality. That part of your life, it's ending. But if you can't find a way to trust me, then yes, you are alone.
Manipulative. I don't like it. The only way for her to not be alone is for to trust him? Like, no.
Timothy? Oh, shit.
Nice. Damn, Joel, you're just taking him out. Old Joel is coming out.
Oh, please. I don't know any girl. Oh, Jesus!
He can't help you. You focus right here, or I'll pop your fucking kneecap off.
I believe him.
She's alive.
Where?
Oh, fuck! Oh, the town!
What town?
Silver Lake. It's not a real town name. It's a resort.
You're gonna point to where we are and where your resort is. And it better be the exact same spot your buddy points to.
Where's he heard that one before?
Go ask him, he'll tell you. I'm not lying.
No.
Joel. I know he has to, but wow, that was so easy for him.
Why the fuck did you do that? He told you what you wanted.
Oh, man.
I ain't telling you shit.
Don't need you to.
Okay. No.
I believe him.
No.
Old Joel is back. I'm kind of happy about it in this situation. What? What did she see?
You're gonna chop me up into little pieces.
I'd rather not.
They're eating people. My God.
If you want to judge me,
Judge you? You're eating people, you sick fuck!
yes. There are only a few of us that know. But I would have told you. Sooner or later. I guess sooner. But what was I supposed to do? Let them starve? These people who put their lives in my hands?
Let them decide if they want to eat a person.
You see a lot. So do I. And you know what I see when I look at you? Me.
Excuse the fuck out of me?
You're a natural leader. You're smart. Loyal.
Doesn't eat people, though.
You don't know anything about me.
You have a violent heart. And I should know. I've always had a violent heart.
I believe him.
And I struggled with it for a long time. But then the world ended and I was shown the truth.
Right. By God.
No. By cordyceps. It's fruitful. It multiplies. It feeds and protects its children. And it secures its future with violence if it must.
Oh, God.
It loves.
It invades.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Because you can handle it. They need God. They need heaven. They need a father. You don't. I'm a shepherd surrounded by sheep, and all I want is an equal. A friend. They'll spare him.
No, they won't.
Really? They'll just let him go?
Mm-mm.
Yes.
No.
If he leaves us in peace, they will just let him go.
No, they won't.
They do what I tell them to do.
They were gonna shoot her, even though you told them not to.
They would follow us. Think of what we could do together, as strong as we are. Imagine the life we could give them.
Grab his shirt and clang him against the door.
Imagine the life we could build.
Yes, 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 yes! That's what you get. Gross, man.
Tell them that Ellie is a little girl who broke her fucking finger!
How did you put it? Tiny little pieces?
Oh, I'd go down swinging too. 100. Oh, he is so creepy and so gross, and that is so wrong and so vile. I hope he dies a miserable, painful death. All men that do that to little girls. Miserable, painful death. God, Joel, you look like shit, dude. Survivor, man. Oh, God. Oh, I knew it was gonna be people drying out. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. That's why he doesn't want to wait until spring to bury the bodies, is he wants to eat that girl's father. Oh my God.
Wait!
Shut up!
Say you've been bitten.
I'm infected!
I'm infected.
Smart.
What did you say? Everything happens for a reason, right?
David,
Kill him.
No, she would have turned by now. This isn't real.
that looks pretty fucking real to me.
Oh my God. He got a cleaver to the throat. Oh my gosh. Well, she's getting used to killing people now. Self-defense. Atta girl. Oh yeah, catch the lodge on fire. Explain that to everybody. Go after her, save your home. It's all gonna go up. You gotta make a choice.
Ellie? Ellie!
Oh my God, he's like a serial killer, saying the girl's name, walking around with a cleaver.
What's the secret? Or are you just that fucking special?
Yeah.
You don't know how good I am! You don't know what I could have given you!
God, you creep.
You see, I've changed my mind. I've decided you do need a father. So I'm gonna keep you. And I'm gonna teach you.
Joel, where are you? Oh God! I was just worried about him with the damn cleaver. Carve him up.
Oh, I thought you already knew. Fighting is the part I like the most. Don't be afraid.
Joel.
There's no fear in love.
Oh! Oh! Oh God! Oh, Ellie! Oh God. I want to hug her so bad right now.
No! Get off of me!
It's me. Look, it's me. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, baby girl. I got you. I got you.
He calls her baby girl. It's a perfect ending for David. Okay, I couldn't take anymore. I really couldn't. Man. Oh. Okay. Okay. Not like worked up emotionally because something was so sad, but like the rage. I felt that when Ellie was going for it, when she was just letting him have it. Oh my God. Oh my gosh, I'm sweating. Okay. Ooh. Okay, wow. Yeah. So, to clarify, like, I don't think that Christians are bad and religion is bad. I think that was bad. How he was using the religion. Fucking creeper. Oh my gosh. I am like so worked up. I am so worked up. I could not have been happier about the way somebody died and be so just satisfied. I was like, why does he want her? And I was like, I know why, but then I was like, well, maybe he does really want to eat her. Maybe teenage girls are tender meat when you eat them. I don't know, but like, I'm happy that he's dead. I'm happy that those women and those little girls are safe in that town without him. I mean, they're probably all going to die of starvation. Hopefully that there are some good quality men that can help them out and that they know how to hunt, but they looked like they were very dependent on those men. Subjugation, control. Ugh. Okay. I'm having a hard time keeping my emotions in check right now because the anger and the rage that I feel that he was keeping them under his thumb, under the name of God, and then that he is feeding them humans without their knowledge or their consent. I feel like you could tell people and let them make the choice to starve or eat. Like when Joel saw that horse, I was like, oh my God, please don't tell me they're drying out bodies. And of course, that's exactly what they were doing. And we'll bury him in the spring was just oh, the body's gone. Don't know what happened to it. We had to burn it or whatever. Oh my God. I am very proud of Ellie, one, for doing what she needed to do. She was trying to find food for her and Joel, trying to keep them alive. She was, giving the horse water. Like, she was being very responsible and surviving. And her going hunting and trying to kill. And I mean, she would have figured it out on her own. I'm 100% sure. She is smart as a freaking whip. She totally would have. I am 100% an Ellie stan. She's my girl. I don't care if you love guns. I don't care how crazy you are about infected and want to poke them in the eye and test them and just see what's up. Do it, girl. I believe in you. You're my girl. You're my girl. And her, thinking about trading for medicine for Joel, and she should have said that she was with a big group of people and that they were waiting on her and maybe that would make them go away, but I get that as soon as they said, let's trade, and she's like, medicine. Because you could tell Joel's not doing good. He had a really bad infection. And even after the first shot, it looked better. And then with the second shot, and hopefully he has the medicine and they can continue administering it. I don't think in the wound is the best place for that, but I guess it makes it happen straight away. I don't know. I mean, I feel like antibiotics are given through an IV, so you could go through the arm or maybe the butt. I don't know. I'm not a nurse. I don't know how that works. So I was just like, in the fucking wound. I don't know. But I do know that antibiotics break down a bacterial load and that they definitely make it easier to heal. It's not necessarily 100% guarantee, but it can definitely make that fever break and give Joel a little bit of energy back. Now, definitely he looks like shit. He's worse for wear than he was before the stab. That's for sure. It's going to take him a while to get back to 100% if he even does. But definitely, like, I didn't connect that group of people was the same people. I thought those were raiders, and I thought this was a town. I didn't realize that the two came together, and what a twist. What a twist. I didn't trust David straight away. I mean, as soon as I saw him reading from the Bible, I totally thought it was like a Jonestown scenario, like that he's going to poison everybody because there's no more food. So immediately I had no trust for David whatsoever. And then even when he stays and he's talking to Ellie, I definitely got the vibe that he's trying to build trust by being warm. And instead of just being I'm going to keep my mouth shut until he gets back with the antibiotics. Because she wouldn't kill him as long as he doesn't make a move. But he's trying to talk to her and manipulate her. And Ellie can't be manipulated. She might be swayed, but there's no way she's going to just go, oh, you're going to help us. Okay, let's join. That's not going to happen. And especially after he slapped the little girl for kind of suggesting that they should kill both of them. And I didn't realize it at the time, but he was probably upset that she was suggesting killing the person he wanted to connect with. And the building's coming down and he's like, you know what? This is going to happen right now. Fucking narcissist. Just a crazy lunatic. A pedophile, a creep, a cannibal. I'm having a hard time keeping my anger at bay. I'm so angry right now. And also, I mean, I'm so proud of Ellie for not giving up, for fighting to do everything that she could. And especially when she realized what he really wanted from her, she's just oh, and we knew that we knew where her we knew, I don't want to say what her flavor is, but we know that like no man is going to get Ellie, right? And she just immediately brought down the hurt, and she's not afraid of fighting, and that was established in the last episode when she punched the girl in the face. You know, she's not afraid of a fight, and she's not going to back down, and that's that spitfire that I loved from her. That's what I loved about her in the last episode too. I was like, you're my type of girl. I love you. I admire that that type of fire and tenacity in somebody. But she has this fire that like just pushes her to keep surviving and to call people on their bullshit. But like for her to like, you know, take that guy and cleaver him in the neck, like, yeah, I'm good. It's awesome. Way to save yourself. In this scenario, like I generally don't like killing, but like in this scenario, yeah, hack him up, Ellie. Good for you. But they had like that whole scene where like the whole lodge is on fire and David is walking through it and he's like, Ellie, and it's so serial killer horror movie vibe. I dug it. I loved it. Great filmmaking, great acting on David's part. Whoever that actor was, I buy it. Creepy. I buy the creepy. I buy the pastor vibe. I get the manipulative, like narcissistic, you know, oof. I'm having such a hard time with him wanting her as like his child bride. Ugh. We could rule this place together. And Ellie was never going to be swayed by that. That's not what she wants. You know, she wants Joel to be better. And, you know, even though he accomplished a lot, like what he did with those men in that house, you saw the old Joel come out. And that's who we need in that scenario. He wasn't afraid to get shit done. And he wasn't afraid to kill. And when it comes to survival, they were never going to let him live anyways. Like they didn't even want to let Ellie live, you know? And as soon as he's like, he told you what you wanted to know, I was like, yeah. And so he doesn't need you anymore. You know, Joel very, very much did what he needed to do to survive. Woo! Great episode. Lots of action. And again, no infected. We didn't need any infected. It's a story about the people and how even like a guy from a town who's keeping people alive and feeding them and caring for his flock, even though it looks like he's doing good, the heart that is on him is the intentions. I can only just imagine the little girl that he slapped. Like, I don't know. I don't want to speculate, but oh man, tough to swallow. Happy to see it. Happy to see that it ended that way. Now, hopefully they get back to Jackson. I don't know. I don't know if the rest of the people from the town are going to come after them. Maybe the little girl that he slapped, like, gets one over on Ellie and, you know, shanks her. I don't think so, but I mean, now they have to walk back to Jackson. They are without a horse. Joel is without a coat because he gave one to Ellie. Like, they are not doing well. They are not in a good position to travel. So I'm not sure where to go from here. But phenomenal episode. And like, it was mostly like me being scared or me being angry or me being confused or like me not being trustworthy. Like, and up until the end, like with them hugging, I was like, oh, look at them. They're like so happy to see each other. And then he calls her baby girl. You can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. It's not that he even thinks Sarah, but he thinks of her as a daughter. And that is amazing. And it's so funny that this episode, they kept bringing up a lot, like, you don't need a father, you don't need a father. And he's a father, like a pastor or a preacher. And then, you know, Joel isn't her father, but is more her father than her. And like the word father was getting thrown out a lot. And it proves, I was going to say that's her daddy. It's very inappropriate with this episode to use that term. But essentially, that is her father, and that is his daughter. I'm happy about it, which means that my heart's going to get tore out of my chest. I just Know it. Okay, guys, if you want to watch the full-length reaction to this episode, it will be available on my Patreon, as well as full-length reactions to all the other episodes of The Last of Us, full-length reactions to The Expanse. I just finished that this week. The last one will be up tomorrow. Of course, the full length for Wakanda Forever will be up soon. The John Wick movies, you know, there's something there for everybody. I will be putting some polls up on my Patreon soon so people can pick other things that I will be watching now that The Expanse is over. But in the meantime, like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Did you trust David right away? Like, if you didn't play the game, which I'm sure everybody in the game was like, it's David. And then there's me going like, I don't know, I don't trust him. No, I don't trust him. He doesn't seem like a, oh God, the religion thing. And then y'all were like, oh girl, just wait. Oh, just wait. It's coming. It's coming. And it came, and it was something. It was something. I can't imagine that being in a game. Oh my God, the anger I would feel playing a video game. Y'all are amazing. I can't wait for this season to be over, only for the sense that I can finally sit down and play the game. I don't know if I will play that and everybody can watch, or I'll just, you know, post highlights of something or whatever. I have to figure out the logistics of that, but I definitely want to play it because I want to experience what you guys experienced. Especially because if a certain part of the game jumps up and I'm just like, it's time for David. Oh, it's time for David. Like, I hope I'm in control of Ellie and I just get to hack away. I don't like killing, but I can't have a bloodlust. Anyway. So, like, the people that haven't played the game, how did you feel about David when you first met him? Because sus. Definitely sus for me. My hands, like, hurt, like, the whole episode. I'm just, like, gripping myself and, like popping my knuckles and just was like, I am so uncomfortable. Something bad is coming. And something bad came, and Ellie took care of it. Okay, guys. Next week, I think, is the season finale, unless there's more episodes that have been added. I don't think so. I just don't want to speak about facts because people don't come here for facts. Okay, guys. I'll see ya.